Hey everyone, this is Angie at Stamping with Amore. Welcome to my channel. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe and hit the bell for notifications each time I upload a new video. I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I post on Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday. So today is my little treat box. Look at this treat box. Oh my gosh, I loved how this turned out, but I love this stamp set. So I'm going to change the top a little bit. I'm going to make this a little bit shorter this time, and you can tell me which one you like better. But I thought this turned out so cute with these little kites. I love this. It's called Kite Delight. So that's what I'm using for this. I am using this kite. I did a card using this too, but I do love this whole stamp set. I think this is going to be so adorable for 4th of July with the little stars hanging. I think that would be so cute. This one's just for a friend. You can do it as a birthday. You can do it just for about anything, but this is one of my favorite. I do love this one too. Let's face it, I just love this whole stamp set. I just thought it was so cute. This is so easy to fussy cut. I did run them through my brother's scan and cut, but you can fussy cut this so easy because it's just straight lines. And then if you want to fussy cut this, it's really easy as well. But I did do a bunch of them because I'm planning on making a couple of these. So you do need 2 for each box. I colored them differently on each side, and then I'll show you what's inside this. Oh, the paper that I'm using is a celebration freebie, so it's called Simply Marvelous. Now on this paper, it is double-sided as usual, but on the other side, I don't know what I would do with the other side, honestly, because I don't really care that much for the other side, but you can use any of these for backgrounds because they all look like they could be cloudy, skies. I did use the blue because that is sky, you know, but you can use this one as well. You can just use any of them and just use your own color combination because I think it'd be look pretty no matter what color it was. But I am using Balmy Blue for this box. And then the designer series paper, like I said. I'll tell you all the measurements here in a minute. And by the way, if you are new here, you can always go to my blog at StampingWithAmore.com. And I always put an inspiration sheet on there. It has all the measurements on there for the boxes and where to score it. Then I am also using the Stitch So Sweetly. You know how I love this. I am using this die here to cut out the sentiment, and I'll show you how I made this smaller because you can do this with pretty much any dies that are like square. You can do it with any shape dies actually, but the square ones are a lot easier. All right, so first thing that we're going to do, I'm going to give you all the measurements for this. And so this piece here is 9 3/4 by 8 1/2. Now this is the shorter one. I'll give the measurements in my inspiration sheet for the one that's taller. This is taller. So I'll give you this measurement and the measurement we're going to do for this, and you can decide which one you want to do. So this is 9 3/4 by 8 1/2. You do need 4 pieces to mat it, and these are 5 7/8 by 1 3/4. And then you do need scrap basic white, and I am using the thick for this. We are going to punch out the clouds with the cloud punch, which makes it so easy, and then we are going to stamp our kites on there. So let's go ahead first and do all our stamping. And I'm using Memento ink because, of course, I am going to color them with my blends. So you always have to use the Memento ink with the alcohol markers. So you need 2. So we are going to stamp 2. And then we're going to stamp 2 of the little tails. And like I said, these both are really easy to fussy cut because they're all pretty straight lines. I'm also, while we got this out here, I'm going to also stamp on this Daffodil Delight. I'm going to stamp these suns because we are putting these on the box as well. So you need 2 of those. We're doing these on the other side. And then I think I'll just go ahead and stamp the sentiment while I'm at it. And I think I'll just, let me grab the other piece because this way, because I'm going to run this one through the cut and emboss. So that, oops, I need to do that over because I'm going to use this box and something is on my P. Let me get that off. Let me grab something. It's probably a little tiny piece of paper, but I don't want it on there. Okay, let's do that again. All right, that's much better. Okay. So what we're going to do is, I already, by the magic of my brother's Scan and cut these out, and I'm going to go ahead and color these. I'll speed through the coloring because I did color them in the other video with the cards, so you can go back and I'll link that in this video. Actually, it'll be in the description. And then we need to fussy cut these, which are really quick and easy. So let me go ahead and just fussy cut these real quick. And again, I'm going to speed through the fussy cutting, not to bore you. So here we go. Okay, both the suns are cut out, ready to go. We're going to set those aside. And first thing we're going to do is we are going to color those. I'll save this for just as soon as we color those. And I am going to tell you here what I'm using for this. I'm just kind of doing opposite colors, but I'm using Daffodil Delight on light and dark, light balmy blue, and light and dark polished pink. So we are going to color these. Okay, so they are all ready to go. And we're going to set those aside. We are going to bring in the cut and emboss, and I'm going to show you how I did the sentiment for that. So what you're going to do is you are going to take that die, and I am running it through close to the left side of that. And you're going to only cut up to where you're going to put your top plate only to the end of this sentiment right here. And you're going to run that through. So it's only going to cut that half, like that. And this is such a good one because you can really set this inside here, back inside, and it actually will line up really good with the little scallops. And I want it down a little bit more so you can kind of feel it catch in there. And you're going to do the same thing. You're going to put this top plate in, but you're only going to do it, you can only do it right towards the end because that's all you need to cut. So we're going to put that in there. Bring that back, pull your plate out, and then you'll have your sentiment just like that. Isn't that cool? It's so easy to do too. All right, so we are going to use that for our sentiment, and I'm going to go ahead and bring the box in. We're going to score this, and on the 9 3/4 inch side you're going to score it at 1/2. Oops. 1 3/4 and 7 3/4. And then you're going to turn it, and we are going to score it on the 8 1/2 inch side at 1/2, 2 1/2, 4 1/2, and 6 1/2. That's all our score marks. All right, so we are going to cut this. We're going to cut on this side. We are cutting this piece off here, the 1/2 inch side, Gotta grab my other scissors. They work easier for me. And then this is the bottom. So we're cutting in these. And I am cutting on both of these. In fact, you can just go ahead and cut on each side of that line, and that will help you not to have to cut so many times. So right on both sides of this score mark, and then you get your little wedge cut out as well. So that is what we're doing there. And then what we need to do, this is the top part where that 1/2 inch is. You need a ruler, and you are going to mark this. And I'm just going to use my little scoring tool. Or let me just use a pencil for this, because I could show you a little bit better that way. You're going to do it on each section here. You're going to mark this one at the top at 1, this one at 3, this one at 5, and this one at 7. So it's halfway between each one of these. Then we're going to hand score it. And you're going to hand score it from that mark that you just made to the corner of that square. So can you see that? And then we're going to do it again at this on this side. Just like that. And we're going to do that on all 4 of these. And this is kind of like when you create a milk carton. You do the same thing, only you don't do it on every square. You just do it on 2 of the squares. Okay, so all of those squares are done, just like that. I need to, that little thing that I overwent, it bugs me, so I have to go the opposite way. There, that's better. All right, so now what we're going to do is we're going to erase those little dots because you don't want those on there. I just did that. In fact, I just use my little stylus, and I just put like a little dot on the edge there. I just press it down so I can see where the dot is, and then I score it. All right, so I'm going to sharpen these where I just scored. So go by to each one and then just sharpen that. And it's going to make it a whole lot easier when you put your box together. And then these are going the other way because that's how our box is folding. So just sharpen them all up. And the bottom ones. All right, so everything's ready to go. We're just ready to put it on. You can use tear and tape here. You can use a very strong adhesive. You can use wet glue. I'm using my Stampin' Seal Plus because this is a really strong adhesive. And then you're just going to fold this over like that. And then there you go. So we're going to fold in these sides. I'm going to add some more Stampin' Seal Plus here. So it keeps our box together. Look. I got a little bit crooked on that. I need to straighten that up. There we go. All right. So I'm going to make this the front since that's the side that's going back. And then you're going to just squeeze all these. And then you're going to get your little end right here. But we do need to punch holes in these. So I'm going to flatten it out to punch them out. And you want to punch your holes like right in that little triangle there. So I'm just going to keep turning it because it's easier to do it now than it is after. And you're going to have all 4 sides punched. Just like that. All right, let's get these out of the way. And then you're going to just run your ribbon through it there. So I'm going to grab my ribbon. I'm going to use the same ribbon. I am using the polished pink sheer ribbon here. I think this is sheer, open weave ribbon it's called. And you're just going to run these through. And you can make the bow however you like, if you want it big, if you want it short, or if you want it small. And you're just running it through each one of those. And then we're going to tie that and make our bow. And you just pull it tight. And then you can arrange these however. It's a really easy ribbon to tie, by the way, too. It's really pretty. All right, let's clip these ends. And you have your little top ready to go. We're going to mat this with our pieces here. And I'm just going to use my regular Stampin' Seal for this. All right, so now we're going to add our clouds. And I am going to punch these out. So I need 4 of them. So I'm just going to punch 4 here. It makes it really easy when you have a punch. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to hang part of this over the side because I want it to look like all one piece. So I am just pushing it with my fingers to get that edge, and then I'm just going to glue it on here. And we're going to go all the way around, but I'm doing it at different levels. So this is going to be coming on that side. This one, I'm going to put it down here, and then we're going to add that. So they're going to all be like at different levels going around. This one I'm going to put up here. Let's be patient with the glue. And then this is our last side. So let's see, let's put this one down here. Okay, so I got them all going around in different things. You may have to keep putting a little bit more glue towards the end here, and then just make sure it's sealed down. But be patient with it because you know how the wet glue is. It just takes a minute to hold on. All right, so we're back at our front piece here. We're going to start adding our kites and our suns. So we're going to put this one on the front. I'm using dimensionals for this. So we're going to put that one here. I'm going to get the sentiment, and that's going to go down here. I'm just going to glue that one on. And then we're going to put our tail on. And I'm going to put the tail, I want it to go a little bit over this. And we're going to use mini dimensionals on this piece. Because I want this all popping up. It just gives it a lot more dimension. So there's that one. Isn't that cute? I love this. And then we're going to just glue on our stars, our suns. I'm going to put this one up here. I'm going to do the other one on the other side. On this side. And then this side we're going to put our other kite. And I'm running out of this, so I am going to cut it. Because I always use the ends. Y'all, if you're new to using these, always use the ends because they're just as sticky. I'll put that one on here. And then the little one, little dimensionals for the tail of this one. I struggle with these little dimensionals, if you haven't noticed, getting these backings off. And then we're going to put this one, let's see, let's turn this one a little bit this way. And then we'll put that on there. And that's it. Oh, I didn't show you, y'all, what's inside. So I need to show you it. But look at how continuous it is. Isn't it cute like that? I thought it's super cute. So let me show you what's inside this one. I have this bow just fine. And you know I did that off camera. Because every time I'm on camera, I mess them up. But you can either use these little ones. There's cookies in here. So I used these little Oreos. I get these at the Dollar Tree. So I have 4 of these in there. But you can use the rolls too. You know how they come in the rolls, the cookies? You can add those in there. Or you can just fill this with treats, candy or chocolates or anything like that. But these fit in there really good. They fit like perfectly in there. But like I said, you can also put in the rolls of cookies and you'll be on your way to go. They'd be really cute. Even for a birthday, it'd be really cute. But I thought it was just a cute little friend's gift. All right, so there you have it. There's both of them. Isn't it cute how, I love how it looks like it's all one thing. All right, everyone, I hope you enjoyed it. If you need any supplies, this is my February hostess code. Please use the hostess code when ordering. And you can shop right from my blog at StampingWithAmore.com. I hope you all have a blessed day, and I'll catch you in the next one. See you later, everyone. Bye.